Hi there, Aries. Welcome back. Let's get into this. See what is going on in your energy, Aries. What you should be aware of and what you should know. Don't forget to click on that like button, guys. Subscribe if you haven't. If you are new here, just know that this is an all Aries channel. Ooh, first card out. 7 of Swords. 5 of Coins in reverse. Tell me more, Spirit. Give us a clear, concise message here for Aries. So you might have a family member around you, Aries, who's like doing some shifty stuff, okay? Being deceptive, causing family problems. This person is definitely trying to build something up for themselves. But what they don't realize is that you are open to something here, okay? You're open to something. So that seems to be something that is going to end up causing this person a blockage in their plans, because you're definitely open to something here, something more stable, maybe an offer of some kind coming in for you. And it's something that this person does not see coming. It's something that's definitely going to stop them, or it's definitely something that's going to put a blockage in their plans, right? Something that's going to stop them from being able to get what they want, right? So you have an offer coming towards you. It could be a love offer or it could be a business offer. It's definitely looks like it could be a work situation. So if you've been like if you applied for a job, or you've been waiting for a promotion, or you've been waiting for something, it's coming in, okay? Or if it's romance, it can mean like the relationship is getting ready to move up. Okay, so if this is a relationship that you are in, then the relationship's getting ready to move it up into another level, like a more serious level, a deeper commitment. Okay, and that is something that's going to end up causing a blockage for this person in your life, this family member who's been causing problems for you. This could also be somebody who has stolen your inheritance, because this person is extremely codependent, okay, and they're broke. Okay, this is somebody who never planned ahead. This is somebody who never planned for their future, never put away a little bit of money for their future, which, if you're not making a whole lot of money, it could be really hard to do, right? But I'm hearing this person was very frivolous. So when they had money, when money was coming in and money was good, this person was still not doing what they should have been doing with the money. So now this person is panicking and they want to like take away money from everybody else, right? So this could be like somebody who's coming into your life trying to like take money away from you, right? This person is definitely trying to create some kind of illusions, and they think that they're going to get away with these illusions. I feel very strongly that you're not the only person that this person is doing these things to, okay? I do see success coming for you here, Aries, okay? With this offer coming in, I feel like success is coming for you. You're getting some kind of recognition, some kind of promotion, right? But it's going to happen when it's time. So the point is that if you're not really ready for this, mentally, emotionally, or physically ready for this upgrade, right? If you're not ready for it, it's not going to come just yet, right? It's like it has to come when the timing is right, and the time will be right when you are ready for it. And I know a lot of people think, well, I'm ready for it now, Well, a lot of times we think that we're ready for something when we're actually not really ready for it, okay? And it's not until after the fact and after we get there, and then we look back, and we realize, oh, see, I needed to learn this, or I needed to find out about that before that happened. Because if I didn't know, it's kind of like say you're going to win the lottery, right? And if you're not ready to win the lottery, you could end up being one of these people who end up splurging all their money and end up broke by the end of the year, right? And then there's people who get the lottery money and then they end up building on that, and they end up, you know, have a source of income coming in. They do something with the money, right? They create a business, or they start doing something with the money that will bring in money, right? To create more money, right? The point is that there's something here that you need to know before this offer comes in, okay? Something that you need to learn, especially if this is job related, or if this is like career related or something like that. Then there's definitely something that you need to know or find out before the offer can come, so you can take it for the long run. So you could take it to the extreme. So you could take it to as far as you can get it to take you. Does that make sense? Because I'm seeing here that you're meant to have something bigger, okay? You're meant to have something bigger. You're meant to have a exciting, passionate, exciting new beginning. You're definitely ready for that, okay? Now, this person that's coming around you is definitely somebody who wants to bring chaos into your world. You know, it's like they want to shame you or embarrass you. They want to push you down, make you feel embarrassed or foolish or something like that. They want to bring chaos into your world right around the same time that this offer is coming. Just around the same time that you're getting ready to jump up and have this promotion. And it could be something public, right? It could be something public, or they want to shame you in a public way, or this promotion could be something that's going to be very public. Maybe you're going to get a job that is very public, or you're trying to do something, succeed in something that's going to be public. It's like you're going to be in the public eye, and people are going to be seeing you, watching you. And it's definitely something that you're going to have to fight for, something that you're definitely going to have to stand your ground in protecting. I don't know what it could be, but it's something that you're going to be in the public eye. That's what I'm seeing. This new job, this new position, or this new relationship. Kind of reminds me of that woman who married the prince. Remember? She married the prince and now she's in the public eye. I'm not saying that you're going to marry the prince, but it's definitely going to be putting you in a public situation. So, okay. Or maybe it could be just public in your area, right? It doesn't have to be national. It's like right when you're about to get up and do something and get have this new beginning, this really exciting new beginning, this person wants to like reveal a secret about you, or release a secret about you. It's public shaming. It's a test. Okay, so I'm hearing like this is going to be a test. Like somebody's going to reveal something really embarrassing, or they're going to twist something around to make it embarrassing for you, but it's really a test. It's all about like how you react to it, how you accept it. It's to shame you, right? To cause you some kind of shame in front of somebody specifically. And it's all about how you react, how you handle the situation. That's going to determine whether you're going to be successful or not. So, whatever it is, Aries, I'm hearing the best advice for you is to let it roll off your back. Okay, and just remember that everybody has something that they're ashamed of. There was there was a elected woman. Man, I wish I would have paid more closer attention. But there was an elected woman. She was, I forgot what she was. She wasn't a mayor, I know that. She was a representative of some kind or something like that, something to do with politics. And her ex boyfriend filmed her having sex, him and her having sex, and he released the film. And because of that, she got out, which she shouldn't have. You know what I mean? I wish I would have had a chance to speak to her and I would have just told her everybody has sex. Okay? Everybody has sex. So what? Not everybody's going to want to watch that filth. So what? You know? It's like pooping. We all do it, okay? So I would have told her, don't stop your career over this dumb jerk. You know what I mean? But he did it to shame her. I'm not saying that that's exactly what's going to happen to you. I mean, it could be, but it's definitely something that's going to be embarrassing, something that's going to be shameful. So, I feel like it's going to be something that, it's going to be a test. And obviously, she failed the test because she quit when she should have just, addressed it and been like, yeah, he's a jerk. He's just showing the world. I would have been like, yeah, he's showing the world his character. That lets you know what kind of person he is. Do you really want to hire somebody like this on your team? I mean, think about it, and just flip the switch because that's what I would have done. I would have been like, yeah, for his future employer, better be careful with this one because he plays dirty. Nobody's going to want to hire him. I wouldn't hire him. And I used to work as a manager, and I still wouldn't hire him, even to mop floors. A person like that, somebody who could be that dirty and so, you know what I mean, so ugly, right? Nobody's gonna want to hire him. So if I was her, I would have totally turned this flip that switch on him, and been like, yeah, well, everybody has sex, right? It's not like I was doing something uh underhanded like he is, right? So I would have turned everything around. And I would not have quit my career over it. So if y'all want to see a sex tape of me, guys, y'all can go ahead, watch it all y'all want to, because I'm not going to quit. You know what I mean? I'm using that as an example because for most women, like a sex tape of them getting released is like the most humiliating thing, right, in the world. And that's why I'm using it. That is an example. Don't let it stop you, Aries, okay? Don't let it stop you. 10 seconds of embarrassment. All right, let it roll off your back, okay? Just let it roll off your back, whatever this is, okay? It doesn't have to be that extreme, of course, but just let it roll off your back. Because I will tell you, whatever this is that you're heading toward, you definitely have to have some really thick skin to get where you're going. And I feel very strongly that this is part of your test, okay? Um, Public shaming, I would call it. This public shaming is part of your test. It's to prepare you for something else down the road, okay? All right, let's keep going. But don't worry though, okay? You're coming into this reading as the King of Wands. So definitely somebody not to be messed with, that's for sure. uh, so if this person's gonna try to mess with you, publicly shame you, well, guess what? I feel very strongly you're gonna get this person back down the road. But the difference between you and them is that you will not have to lower yourself to that standard of, doing something so underhandedly, okay? But you will get revenge, but it'll be like the universe doing it for you, right? You're going to stand your ground, definitely. So, whatever it is that this person's trying to do to embarrass you, yeah, just let it roll off your back. It'll be 10 seconds. People will forget. People will move on. It's kind of like when Michael Jackson got accused. Remember that, guys? Yeah, and well, I didn't believe it because because how the parents were handling it made me very suspicious. Because if I were in those shoes, I would not have been so quick to be like, well, I want money. I want money. I would have been like, no, he needs to be locked up. You know what I mean? He needs legal consequences. So a lot of people, like myself, did not believe that Michael Jackson did no such thing. Okay. I still believe he didn't do anything wrong. Something is going to get built up in your life here, Aries. Okay, and I'm hearing like something has to fall apart. It might be because of this embarrassment or this release of a secret. Part of it could be part of that. But there's definitely something else here that has to fall apart for you in order for it to come back around and be built up even stronger and bigger. Okay, it's kind of like you own like an old house and the house is falling apart. Well, the house has to be torn down and rebuilt again, and this time built out of brick. Right? That's what I'm hearing, and that's what you're going to be going through. Something has to be torn down in your life, and you're being guided here to just accept it, just to breathe and let it happen, because it has to happen. This way you can build your two-story brick home, right? Stronger and bigger this time, okay? And standing your ground, protecting yourself, setting boundaries, things like that is something that's going to really help you in the future, okay? Maybe in the past when this person got this information about you that they're trying to shame you about or embarrass you about, maybe at that time you didn't have that skill of protecting yourself or that skill of defending yourself, right? But now you do. So, in other words, let the past be in the past, but your future is in your control now more than ever, okay? Maybe in the past you didn't have a lot of control, but now from this point on, you do. I'm seeing abundance coming to you here, Aries. I'm also seeing you being excluded from a group. Okay? But guess what? It's okay. Who cares, right? You don't care. Don't care. Don't care if you're excluded from a group. If you're excluded from one group, guess what? That means you belong to another group. That's it. I see you being really sad or upset about this situation, about you not being invited to something or you not being part of a group. Don't worry. It just means that you belong to something else, okay? It just means that you belong to another group, something else that you don't see coming, okay? You belong somewhere else, so don't worry about that. Everybody has their place where they belong. Looks like you're going to go in hermit mode because you're going to be excluded from this group. They're going to be kicking you out of the group. This could be like a club or something that you are or you will be belonging to, okay? And because of this embarrassment or this information that's coming out, the people might look at you differently. They could actually kick you out themselves, or you could just feel so embarrassed about the whole situation that you just don't feel comfortable being there anymore. And I see you going into hermit mode, which is perfectly good because I'm going to tell you something. If you're going into hermit mode, that's because you're healing. Sometimes things need to stop. You need time for everything to stop around you in order for you to find yourself where you belong, right? And that's what I'm getting. So things need to stop. So if you need to go into hermit mode, Aries, do it. Go into hermit mode. Go into hermit mode for a little while, but don't quit. That's the thing. Don't quit. You don't want to quit. You know what I mean? Don't be like that representative. She just like totally quit and jumped out and that was it. It's like, why? That's where you're going to find your happiness. So what I'm hearing is one door is going to close, Aries, and then as you keep going, you're going to find out that it's because you weren't meant for that, okay? You were meant for something totally different. And if this is a relationship and you losing a relationship, that's okay because that means you were meant for another relationship, right? There's a song that talks about this. I thank God for unanswered prayers. Y'all remember that song, right? Yeah. And that's going to be your song. You're going to be thinking back and be thinking, "Wow, thank God I didn't get stuck with that person. Thank God I didn't go down that path or thank goodness I didn't continue on with that group because if I would have stayed in that club, then I would have never found this better club. I wouldn't have found this place over here where I fit in more better and I'm happier at. Okay? So that's the point. Not to give up and not to let people stop you, right? It doesn't matter how embarrassing something is, let it roll off your back. Just let it roll off your back. And right now, and I think for some of you, be careful because right now with AI the way it is, anybody could take your picture now and they could turn it into like you did something you didn't do. We are definitely living in very dangerous times, and AI is getting more and more sophisticated. We actually had a movie not that long ago, and I know I keep getting off topic, but it's my way of expressing myself in these readings. There was actually a movie where, wasn't it Bruce Willis? They had made a film claiming that he was robbing people and it wasn't him and he didn't do no such thing. Remember that? It was in the movie where he was flying. The cars were flying everywhere. Yeah, I remember that. And it looked real, you know? And so, like, everybody in the city was looking for him because he apparently robbed a bank, right? Well, the point is we're getting to that point where things are going to become more and more dangerous. Okay, our identity is going to become an asset that could be used against us. Okay, so for one of you, and I feel like this is maybe for one or two of you, this public shaming thing might not even be something that you did. Okay, it could just be something that they're coming up with AI. You know, and they're just gonna try to like tape your face onto the character and there you go. So you might be completely innocent in this situation. The thing is that not to quit. That's the key. Okay, you got money coming in, abundance coming in, maybe starting a new business here. Okay, because that could indicate like you're going to start a new business, start a new path. Money, abundance. If you look behind him, he's got the golden dragon behind his chair, and he's holding this thing which is gold, and then his flask is gold. He's sitting and standing on gold, and then we have down here we have the fish. So not only are you going to be emotionally happy and emotionally abundant, but I feel very strongly financially, you're going to be financially set as well. Yes. All right, Aries, I'm going to get out of this reading. You will pass this test, okay? You will pass it with flying colors. Let them try to embarrass you. Everybody has to go through something like this. Everybody has to go through challenges like this where people try to come up with all kinds of crazy things against them, okay? We do have the Two of Cups coming out, guys, so a new relationship down the road. Okay, if it's not this one right here that's coming in to give you an offer, which means it's going to solidify, it can also indicate like a whole new person coming towards you as well. So maybe for some of you it's a whole new person, okay, that's going to come towards you after you've been publicly shamed. But oh well, it's how life is, right? It's how things have to be. Like, there's always going to be people who are going to try to pull you down and try to smear your name. Now for you who this is not you and they are trying to pin you on something, yes, I believe you have a defamation of character case against that person. Okay? I would highly start getting a case together to sue them. All right? All right, guys, catch me in the next one. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye, guys.